Move your fucking fat foot, bro. First, how do we keep the romance alive? Any bright ideas? And I picked a fight with you because I was really upset.
And down dirty each way. Listen, get in an argument, flash your tits. I don't care.
Oh my God.
Listen, you think this is stupid.
I really do. I don't
really think
that's, yeah.
Do it. 3, 2, 1, action.
So
And you're fucking moving shit around, bro.
Okay, so a while ago we posed on Instagram a question, just like ask us anything, and the question that we want to answer today was submitted by K_LePage, and she asked us, how do you keep the romance alive, struggling with this recently? And I did ask her if she minds if I tell her who that was. First, how do we keep the romance alive? Any bright ideas? I'm just kidding.
Anyways, I guess, you know, like, I guess people get stagnant in their life. They get stuck. They're doing their 9 to 5. They come home.
Things get monotonous, yeah.
You cook dinner. You all get on your phones, or you watch TV and the others on your phone, whatever the case is, and you go to bed. And it just becomes a routine. How do you get out of that routine? That's the question.
Yeah.
Because why else would you not be having sex? Why would you not be going out having fun? Why would you not be going out to dinner? Why would you not be doing all this stuff? It's because you get stuck. In my opinion, I think it's because everybody gets stuck in their life.
Life gets boring.
It really
does. In a sense. And that bleeds over into all aspects of your life.
Right.
And then therefore bleeds over into your relationship, where you start to feel bored, and you know, both of you get complacent, and you know, talking
is the biggest key.
Communication.
Communication's the fucking it's the number one thing. If you don't have it, y'all are just never going to talk about it. You're never going to talk about it.
Right.
And if you don't talk about it, it's not going to change. So the biggest question is why, or what was the question again? I'm sorry.
How do you keep the romance alive?
Man. Initiation.
Well, and going back to communication, in order to effectively communicate, it's not just about waiting for your turn to speak.
Right.
You have to also really listen to your partner when they're trying to express how they're feeling about something.
Again, go to the freaking, you're a giver. Like you like to cook, you like to serve.
Our love languages. Yeah.
Her love language is serving. Mine is touch and visual. Like we're all different.
Your love languages are gift giving and physical touch. Those are your love language.
Right.
Is both of them. And mine is words of affirmation and acts of service are mine.
Which are two different fucking things, and they don't
always meld.
They don't. So that's why you have to have communication. If you don't have this communication, this doesn't happen. So if the communication isn't there, this is not going to work.
And it helps to understand what your partner's love language is, because like for you, physical touch being a huge one of yours, that's probably primarily your love language. That's how I feel like. Okay, so we get into love languages. I feel like everyone has a love language that's how they show love, and then there's another love language in which that's how they like to receive love, right? So for him, he likes to receive love in the acts of physical touch. He shows his love with gift giving and things like that. That's his love language. I show my love with acts of service, and I like to receive love with words of affirmation.
You're very beautiful today.
I love you, thank you.
See? That's one.
No, but seriously.
But seriously.
So understanding that about your partner helps you to not be frustrated with them if they're not meeting your love language appropriately in your mind, right? So like if he's not telling me that I'm a good mom, and he's not, doing the dishes, even though there's a pile of dishes, I have to take a step back and realize this isn't a slight to me. It's not because he doesn't love me. It's just that it's just what it is, right? So I'm gonna bring.
Well, you need to clarify that a little bit because you ended that way too abruptly.
No, and I was going somewhere with it. So I was thinking of, do you remember when my cousin came down and I drove them down to my grandma's house?
Yes, yes.
And I got back at like 8 o'clock at night, and I picked a fight with you because I was really upset because when I came home, I had spent like 7 hours out of my day doing an active service for a family member, driving them from the airport all the way down to my grandma's house and back, which is like a 6-hour round trip, right? And when I got home, it was like 8:30 at night. I was fucking starving. He had ordered a pizza and the kitchen was a disaster. And I was pissed because I walked in the house and the kitchen was a mess, and I took that as a big fuck you to me because he didn't do an active service for me, right? And I have to, and we even talked about this that night.
Yeah, we actually, back to communication.
Yes.
We talk a lot.
Yeah.
We get our feelings out there.
So I got really frustrated, and we kind of started to fight, and then we separated, and then I came back to him and I said exactly what I just said to you guys.
Yep.
It felt like a big fuck you to me when I walked in the house and the kitchen was messy and I had to clean the kitchen after doing all of this all day. And he's like...
Yeah, go ahead.
And he explained...
I had both babies.
Yep.
We're acting like fucking banshees. She wasn't around to control it because those two girls can go sideways. They gang up on me.
Yeah.
And I didn't get them to bed 15 minutes before she got home.
Right. So
and she didn't know that.
I didn't know any of that.
She went off because of that, but then didn't let me give any backstory, and that's when we sat down and talked. Sorry, the babies were acting like jerks.
Yeah, but I extra got my feelings hurt about it because I took it as a slight.
Right.
I took it very personally because one of my love languages is acts of service.
That's your love language.
No, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's like, that's not my love language.
And exactly, and that's what I'm trying to explain. I don't think I'm doing it very well, but what I'm saying is, like, you can't take things personally. When somebody doesn't do something that you would deem as like an obvious
act,
an obvious thing to help them out, if you don't, what I should have done was I should have texted him and I should have said, hey, it would be really lovely if one of you or Bella, could please clean the kitchen for me before I get home.
Yeah.
That's all I would have had to do, and all of that would have been avoided.
She would have done that, and I would have said, bro, you're high as fuck. These girls are acting like assholes.
Yeah.
You can go flock yourself. Like, not happening, bruh. You know, but that would have ended the whole fucking thing. Right. Is that little extra bit of communication, which we slip the fuck up all the time.
Yeah, we would have avoided that argument.
Yes. But this all goes back to, how do we keep the flame alive?
Yeah, sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent.
That's
there.
all right. That's right.
My bad.
Listen, get out of yourself.
Yeah.
Get out of your own way. Listen, if your man is a man like me, which most are just the same and down and dirty each way, listen, get in an argument, flash your tits. I don't care.
Oh my God.
Listen, you think this is stupid.
I really do. I really think that's, yeah.
Do it. See what happens. See if the argument ends.
Because
try it. There's no harm in trying it.
Because all that's doing is stuffing something under a rug.
How do you keep the flame alive?
But you're saying in the middle of an argument, whip out your tits. That doesn't solve anything in the argument.
It stops the argument.
But it doesn't solve the argument. It may
listen, I'm giving you my side, so run with it, bro.
I'm just saying that's not. I don't think that's how you keep a flame alive.
More sexual activities will keep the flame alive.
Okay.
Now, if you are a giver in a service, right, and you're not about touching, I've got to go out of the way to try to get that. But if I keep getting shut down because you're stuck in your way, then I'm telling the woman to put a little effort in. I don't care if you throw your tits out there, you leave a note in his lunch bag, say, hey, let's have sex tonight. Love you. Like, throw yourself out there. That's what I'm trying to say.
I guess what I'm saying is most women in the middle of an argument, the last thing they want is to have sex in the middle of an argument. And I think it's...
Not all women.
I'm saying most women.
Yeah.
I didn't say all women. I said most women.
Okay, I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying from
like,
a woman's perspective.
Listen, it's easy for a man. Give it up. You want the honest opinion? Initiate.
Yeah.
Go to bed fucking naked. Jump in the shower with him. You want to have more sex? We're fucking dogs. We're obedient as fuck as long as we're taken care of. Like, when I come home, I just want to maybe have dinner. I want to relax. I want to fucking snuggle. I want to say you're beautiful. I want to kiss my babies.
Yeah.
But at the end of the night, go to bed, have sex. I don't care. Like, just show something back to me.
Yeah.
Vice versa. If he's doing the same thing, this is where the communication comes into play. Of saying, listen, why don't you want to have sex?
I was just going to say, like, it sounds like...
It's a two-way street here.
Yeah, because I was just going to say, it sounds like from this question, she's the one that's wanting more intimacy.
Or maybe she's just wondering how to get there.
Well, that's,
maybe it's both. Maybe it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Remember, we're all snowflakes. We're different. We don't know how everybody's shit lies. So, again, this whole conversation we just had comes back to one thing. Communication.
So how would you address, or what advice would you give, I guess, to a wife that's wanting more sex out of her husband and her husband is the one that's not into it? Like, what if she's throwing, because like you just said, a man can only take so much rejection, right?
Yeah,
so,
once we get rejected too much, we just give up.
Well, so what if it's the flip-flopped there? What if it's the woman that's constantly being rejected? What advice would you give her if, I'm just curious.
No, throw yourself at the situation.
What if she's been doing that?
Don't, let me finish.
Sorry.
Throw yourself at the situation. Talk. Talk. And if you're still not getting anywhere, I would possibly go talk to a therapist.
Think about
do like couples
ask
therapy.
If they're willing to do counseling.
Like some counseling, some couples therapy, because man, we're not complex fucking people. Y'all are.
Well, I think it's
yes. Y'all are crazy.
Sure, we have a lot of emotions and hormones and stuff. I think it's fair to say though that it's not, and just like the postpartum thing in men that we talked about, right? Yep. I don't think we give men enough credit sometimes in the sense of like men can lose their libidos too.
Oh, absolutely.
Men, and it may not have, so many people jump straight to, oh, if he's not fucking you, he's getting it somewhere else. Because like you just said, men are dogs, right?
Oh,
but that's not always true.
No.
Sometimes, no, I'm just saying. I'm saying like sometimes there could be a mental struggle that's happening there that's creating this block.
Yes,
for him. A fog, yeah.
I've been there.
And so maybe counseling would be a good idea in that instance. Like if you've really been throwing yourself at your husband and really, like, you have to be honest with yourself though, because, and you know your spouse, right? Yeah. What do they consider? We talked about this recently too. Yeah. Like, sometimes when he thinks he's initiating, I don't take what he's doing as initiating. Right? And I had to explain that to him recently. He was like, well, I've been trying to get you to fuck me all day. And I'm like, when? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, and so sometimes there's that misfire there.
That's the stupidest part, because I'm genuinely grabbing your ass, grabbing you every which way.
Right, but you do it when we're in the middle of like cooking, and I can't go fuck you right now.
No, but I'm telling you, let's do something a little later. You see what I'm saying?
And I don't see that as initiating.
Oh my God. See, this is how dumb we are.
I see initiating as when we're in a position where we can have sex, Like if we're both
this is
in the
called
bedroom.
foreplay, honey.
That's
I'm
foreplay
sorry.
4 hours before.
Hell yes.
No.
Get it built up. Get it to the point where you're like, at the time when you finally can, you're like, let's go fuck.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I disagree. But that's just
that's you though.
Yeah, I don't see that as initiation. Is all. I definitely get the point of foreplay, and yeah, like the teasing all day, and that's fun and all that. I don't see that as initiation.
You're
but
weird.
I guess
You're fucking weird.
I don't know.
I
No,
love
but
it.
what I'm saying is, be honest with yourself. Like,
Yeah.
are you actually initiating?
Are you trying?
Are you giving subtle hints, or are you like he said, are you like meeting him in the bedroom, locking the door and stripping down naked, and he's like, not right now?
Yeah, like,
You know what I mean?
There's a lot that we don't know about this question, and we can
Yeah.
just give an answer of what we can think what it is. But hey, like what you just said, go in the bedroom when you guys are going to bed, strip down naked, lock the door, jump on his ass.
Yeah.
If he says no, okay. You know what? There's the black and white.
Well,
let's get down to the black and white. You throw yourself like that at him, and he says no or
Like
doesn't
in
want
an
to.
unmistakably initiate.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
That's unmistakable.
Like just naked jump on him and he says no. It's time to talk to somebody. I will definitely tell you it's time to talk to somebody, because sex is not that fucking complicated.
No, and when it feels like work, that's when the fun is gone.
That's, yeah, if you can't laugh while you're humping, which we do all the time, because I'll say something or make a funny noise or she'll do something, I'll be like, what the fuck was that? And we're still going, like, have fun. If you're not able to do that, it becomes work, and work sucks, because that's all we do our lives. Our entire life is work. Our relationship shouldn't be.
Yep.
So,
Agree 100%. Overnight date nights.
if you don't have kids, plan something to snag his ass after work, pack his bag for him, and pick him up and be like, we're going out for the weekend.
Yep.
Grab a couple bottles of tequila, whatever you really like.
If you do have kids, and
Do an overnighter.
I know I know not everyone has like the extra money.
Yeah.
But you can save $10 here, $10 there.
Yep.
And save up, and even if you have to do it 6 months from now,
Yeah.
do an overnight. Have your mom watch your kids if you can. I'm not fortunate enough to have a very great relationship with my mom, so we have to pay a babysitter overnight.
Which is very fucking expensive.
It's expensive, but it's worth it.
It's well worth it, man.
Because when we do our overnights, we're still normally back in the hotel room by 9.
Oh, yeah.
But we have a fucking blast.
Dude, yeah.
We get shit-faced.
We eat some good fucking food.
We eat some great food.
We laugh. We
Yeah.
talk.
Yep.
We try to stay away from work. We work together. We live together. We do podcasts together. We do the YouTube together. We do everything together. She's my best friend. It really gets to wear on you a little bit. So when you go out, take your cell phone and turn it off.
Yeah.
Unfucking plug.
Yeah.
That might be part of the problem. Just unplug. Have fun. Go eat some good fucking food. Spend a little bit of money. Fucking
Do what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for us, we like going to shitty bars, and we like eating good food, like you said, and we like going to shitty bars.
Shitty bars. Shitty bars are the best. The dive bars are the fucking best. They have the best fucking food.
But we usually, you know, we go, we like history too. We went to that inn a while ago.
You good there?
Yeah. I had a stroke. We went to this inn like almost a year ago. That was like
It was on Mount Dora, wasn't it?
yeah, it was down in Mount Dora, but it was like a historical thing, and it was this quaint little town. Great food. We had a
Great
fucking
food.
blast.
That Italian restaurant was off the hook.
And I was violently hungover the next day.
I wasn't,
But
because I never miss a beat.
But we had a great time.
Yeah.
We had a phenomenal time.
We had a really good time. We have a video from that night, which we will never show anybody.
No. I think I deleted it.
Seriously?
No.
Oh, you gotta keep the dumb shit.
No, the video of you. Yeah.
You on the floor? Oh, you gotta keep that dumb shit for the fun times,
Yeah.
man. That's like 6 months later, you're like, hey, babe, look at this. And
Yeah.
you're like, ooh, that was
But,
something else.
yeah.
I remember that night.
You never, you you can't stop dating each other.
Hell no.
Yeah.
You gotta have fucking fun. Wanna have fun?
Oh my God. He never stops.
I'm always, listen, I'm a guy. All I want to do is hump. Listen, if you would spread your legs.
Except when you don't want to.
After I poop, I don't want anybody near me. I'm so sorry.
Just
I know you are. I love you. No, but like I said, this communication.
I caught you there, man.
No, communication. Fucking communication. Fucking communication.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, you ain't got it.
Yeah.
Seriously. So, with that, have a great day.